You guys, how has my life come to this, really? You're hard to work with, Alyssa, and we told you this would happen to you. People wouldn't be willing to work with you because of your attitude. She just has such a big attitude. I really have zero attitude. I really don't really have much of an attitude. I just prefer not to be sexually harassed at work and bullied and harassed at work and worked to the bone, worked to my death. So, yeah, I might speak up once in a while if you're doing any of those things. But other than that, I pretty much just keep to myself, try to get my work done. Um, it's like, like how narcissists are, like they'll yell at you and they'll act like the craziest person in the world and they'll be like screaming in your face or whatever, maybe at work, maybe, at a random place or something. And then they'll turn it around on you and call you like a psychopath. And you're just like, what are you talking about? And I remember like that's how it started. And it was like all this bullying against me. This was a while ago. This is years ago. This is way after Wilhelmina. And yeah, it's just like they just like spread rumors against you. And it's like, you know, you can still prove your point and even win your case. And it's like they'll just get angrier and angrier and retaliate against the next person that reminds them of Alyssa. And yeah, I'm trying to stay American and not go into Melina's accent because I'm slipping into Melina's accent, and that's what I've been thinking about today. Why am I doing Melina's accent all the time? And it feels so goddamn comfortable to talk like this. And so I was looking into it and I was showing myself pictures from what's coming from me talking like this. Because if, we know what happens when I don't get held sweetly, right? We fall, right? We fall. The whole god dang world falls together, right? We're falling right now. And when I get held sweetly, we rise to the top. We can rise all the way up to the very tippity top, whatever that is, 11D, I don't know. I think all of the phenomenal women of the world, they want to call it 12D. And because they were talking and they were thinking, and I'm just like, golly, I got all these people talking and thinking about the princess and what's going to happen to the princess. With if I think that qualifies me for a castle. If y'all gonna talk about me and think about me, what's going to happen to me? Because they were saying, what if Ryan holds her really sweetly? And my dad said, well, then they'll probably rise to the tippity top. Because there was other screenshots sent out of me and Ryan holding church together and having a great old time. So far, let's be honest, in the last 5 to 7 years, 10 years, however long it's been, Ryan has been the only one to prove that he's the only one that can hold me sweetly in this world. He's the only one that's proven it over time and space. And he held me sweetly for the last 5, 6 years or whatever. Yeah. Hello, my name is Alex Mazzone, and this is too much. Okay, there, I said it. They were like, I thought she was going to start with, hello, this is too much, and my name is Alex Mazzone. Okay, there, I said it. Am I reading your thoughts? Are you listening to Princess all day long? And like, if I'm Princess, that means I belong in a castle. That's very simple math. Um, but yeah, so if Ryan succeeds in person, which he's done a great job over the last 5, 7 years, and if he continues on that path to hold me sweetly, him and I are going to rise to the top again. Okay, and yeah, that aliens are going to be amongst yourselves, and my aliens have a job to do, and they know me very well, don't they? They know the princess very well, and they're going to be like, well, she's not in her castle, but she's being held sweetly, so aliens got a cleanup job to do if that happens. Okay. Everything just keeps being too much, and you know what? Me and Colin Farrell are just literally delusional together. And do I look like the girl from Odine? Ondine? Ondine? Is that the name of her? Do I look like the girl from Ondine that he was in the film with and that he married and had a kid with? I don't know if they got married. Did they get married? I don't know. But they were together. You know what I mean? Do I look like her? What do y'all think? Okay, so anyway, that's making me burp. Sorry. I read today that a girl got arrested for sending her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend fart videos over and over again, and she got arrested for it. And I was like, golly, that's crazy. Or like and I was like, I burp sometimes on here. Like, I wonder if that's like, but it's like y'all are choosing to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Like, and I say excuse me pretty much every time. I'm starting to get paranoid about it. I'm like, I can't be myself, can I? I try to be polite, but sometimes I'm like, I know my husband's want to hear it, so sometimes I'm like, bah. I know we have our own, gross ways, but burps are a frequency, and there's codes in the burps, and they're talking in the burps, so that's why they want to hear it. I try not to burp that much, but then sometimes it just comes out of me because the stuff I'm saying, and it's like the people that I'm talking about are offline or out of line, and so it makes me go bleh. What if I start puking? You know what I mean? What if I start puking? I know I started like dry heaving a couple of times. Just don't watch it if you can't watch it, okay? Just turn off the YouTube if it disturbs you. Please do not try to control my YouTube channel, okay? I'm trying to be a natural human, like I'm in your living room. That's basically, you know, and I'm trying to be truthful and honest. Like, if y'all are out of line or offline, you're going to make me burp when I talk about you, okay? So that's just how it kind of works. It's like humans really can't accept the truth. They're just, I don't know, that girl's crazy. Like, who the hell sends her ex's new girl fart videos? That's crazy, but I just have such a guilty conscience about that stuff, but I really can't have a guilty conscience about that. Um, Anyways, yeah, if it's disturbing, just turn off my YouTube video. Don't even watch it if it disturbs you that I burp once in a while. I mean, who doesn't burp at dinner once in a while? I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. Um, um my me was like, it's just me. Okay, she said, it's just me. I gotta stop it with this you stuff because, they were saying it's me and you. And they're like, some of the yous don't realize how real this is and how humanity's actually gonna fall to these levels, these unheard of, unspeakable, um, unreal levels. Um, they're charging me with disgusting telepathy over that one. It's like, um, but yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, they don't realize how real it is, how we're gonna fall and stuff. And so she's like, it's just me. Forget about you. That you's not even there. It's just me. Because they don't realize how real it is and how it's really gonna happen and really affect their lives. And they're just like in denial about it. They're just in denial about it, or they just want what they want. They don't realize it's a progression that is following. Anyway, so I was thinking about my Melina voice, and I was thinking why I use this Melina voice, right? And okay, um, that's what I'm saying, right? That's exactly what we're saying. Is that like, anyway? I sighed when they said that because I was like, God damn it, like. Ryan's got to hold me sweetly again. Like, I can't have my fucking father and him and I are living in denial, is what I was saying. And like, I was watching his movie Ondine tonight, and he put a diamond heart tennis bracelet around my wrist. And because Hayden bought me a bunch of necklaces this morning. And he was like, Hayden bought her a bunch of necklaces. I can buy her a bracelet. Okay. So he bought me a diamond heart tennis bracelet. Um, yeah, we went to a jewelry store this morning. I was shopping online, and Hayden was obviously in the room, and he was like, "Just." We went through the necklaces. And he's like, "Just buy whatever you want." Alyssa, don't think about the prices because I was like, I don't know. He's like, "Just buy whatever you want. Buy whichever ones you want." I was like, "Okay, okay, okay." And I bought I think I bought like four necklaces, very pretty necklaces. Probably about, I don't even know how much money. I'm gonna say around $10,000. Okay, I'm gonna say around $10,000 it was. Because I don't remember the prices of the jewelry. And it was like a heart emerald with some diamonds flanked in gold, and then there was a diamond. I think it was a diamond heart necklace. It was all diamond hearts. It was sort of matched my tennis bracelet, and I guess it matched my tennis bracelet. And there was a single heart necklace, and then a medium chain length gold necklace. And I think those are the ones I remember that he got me. Okay, so we're shopping right now because we know it's real, and you guys get so mad when we shop online, which is insane. It's insane. Like I'm here with my husband, who is here in the spiritual realm, and he's not embodied, and we're simulating shopping for jewelry, and y'all are getting so angry about it. It's crazy, right? And I just heard a random person say it's so easy to pretend the whole world revolves around you, Alyssa, but that was pretend. Nobody actually said that about me, and I definitely didn't hear that in telepathy. Okay, so Ryan did a really good job last time, didn't he? Holding me. So yeah, this you know okay, so like we keep saying, we've done this before, and it will cause humanity to drop. Okay, and there's a lot of people talking with when I'm saying my LA memories. I heard Stifler yell over the wall at me I never dated her, Alyssa. It was just a dream that I dated her. I never dated her in real life. So I have Stifler. I never met him in real life. He never came to one of our parties or anything. But the model that I always used to hang out with, she dated him. In my timeline, she dated him out loud. It was definitely wasn't a dream. And she dated him a couple times and like we would talk about him and stuff at our parties and whatever. And he never, I think he was supposed to come like one time or whatever. He never came. And I heard him scream over the walls, I never dated her. That was a dream that I dated her. And so there's a lot of people in my LA area life that are starting to remember their life with me as a dream. Or I never met Stifler, okay? But he's remembering his life in LA as a dream, and that's my real timeline in LA. That he dated her on my timeline. I know that for a fact. I know for a fact she wasn't lying and it wasn't a dream and she wasn't going crazy then. Like she was definitely dating him, but I guess I would have more proof if we met him, right? If he actually came to one of our parties. That's weird. I don't know. Like were they talking about their dreams back then? Like I don't know. Now I'm going crazy about it. I was like, are they going against me and Hayden because me and Hayden know each other and we know that we're like always together in dream time and that this is like them going against us? Or are they switching timelines? Are they falling? And so they're switching timelines because a lot of Hollywood is falling right now to like 2D, like Bucky got me like the 2D heart or whatever. All right, let's see how much Colin Farrell spent on me today. We'll look it up. Oops, not YouTube. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I like this one. It looked more like it didn't have such gold around it. It did more, I think it was like big diamonds like this one. I'm looking for the one he got that I saw on my wrist. Okay, let's see if I can find it. I think he got me platinum again. Or I just didn't. It was gold. Okay, he said it was gold. So it was like this one, but it was gold. Let me see if it comes in gold. Looks like it does. Yeah. Okay, so we're not worrying about price right now, so I'm just gonna buy it. He's just gonna buy it for me. Okay, it's Windsor Heart tennis bracelet, and it's $27,000, $950. Okay, so um, yeah, he's not trying to outdo Hayden. It was just the one we saw on my wrist, and that's the one that we saw. Okay, because y'all are crazy. Y'all don't make us go crazy if you keep talking like that. Okay, so there you go. Um, okay. The world expands and contracts, is what my dad said earlier. So if you only see your family left, that's because the soul has extinguished um, energy from that there around you, and that's why you only have your family left. Okay, but the soul can expand it back out to the world as well. So the world expands and contracts in accordance to the natural laws. So, so I don't know what's happening with the people in LA, but a lot of them are saying that was a dream, that was a dream, and I'm just like, I don't know. And so I guess some men in black are like interviewing them, like, is your life a dream or is it real? And like, was your life with Liz a dream or was it real? Like stuff like that. So when I was talking about my Melina voice, which I'm talking in right now, I can't seem to stop talking in my Melina voice, and I really do want to stop talking my Melina voice. Let me try to talk in my normal voice. So some I don't know how it came up, but accents came up somehow. And I was thinking how I so easily slip into my Melina accent and how it feels really comfortable to speak in that accent for me, even more so than this accent. It feels way more comfortable to speak like a southerner than a northerner, because that's what I am, a northerner. And I was thinking about how the Philly accent, I've never been able to do the Philly accent really. I can say like a few words here and there that's like a Philly accent, but I've never had that accent. I've never spoken like a New York. I can do a New Yorker accent, but like I've never spoken like a New Yorker accent. And I don't remember how it came up, but somehow I was just like, why am I started thinking about like the telepathic tubes of light and how I'm speaking in my Melina voice, and that's all Southern, and that's all, where I might be going if I drive to Sedona, which clearly I prefer just to be with my goddamn dad at this point. But I was thinking, I was putting two to two together, and I was thinking, if I'm talking in this Southern accent, does that mean I'm driving a path? I'm driving a telepathic tube of light to Sedona, and maybe that has to do with the Gigi Margot energy. Because didn't we see that all as a family? We saw Gigi Margot energy going over to Ryan, and it was the three alien colors together: red, green, blue, right? And isn't this kind of like a Gigi Margot channel, right? It's sort of like Gigi, sort of like Margot, sort of like Harley Quinn, right? So it's sort of like, that's sort of like me, right? That's sort of what I'm really like, right? And I was just thinking how I thought I was doing this to kind of like relate to Southerners, relate to people that might not be awakened, awaken the sleeper, da 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 da. And I was like, did I just drive a whole fucking tube to Sedona without even thinking about it? But it just feels comfortable to me. So I was like, oh my God, let me try to do the Irish accent. So I spent all day trying to do the Irish accent for you guys. And I'm like, I don't think I can do like a whole broadcast as an Irish person like my dad. Um, Saoirse Ronan, I went to the pub for a pint with my dad, and it was really lovely. And I have so much to talk about today here, and there's lots going on in my life, and many people have talked to me about being Irish and having an Irish accent and what it's like to grow up in Dublin. So it's like I can kind of do it, but like not really. I can't really do it, because what am I talking about? I'm talking about going to the pub for a pint with my dad. My dad. I'm going to the pub for a pint with my dad. But I really don't think I can like perform like anyway. I was like, okay, so I'm driving myself southernly by doing this and clearing the way and overlaying myself all those other people so I'll feel safe like when I drive there or whatever. And I was like, why the fuck aren't I being Irish then? So there's a little bit of it. It's probably okay. It's my first go trying to be Irish. So I kept slipping into Scottish. Finally. I kept talking and I kept hearing my dad be like, no, listen, that's Scottish. And I'm like, okay, okay. Um, so I was just like was watching Saoirse Ronan and watching her videos. So I don't know, because I'm like, oh my God, that's like a telepathic way to like drive somewhere. Margot. Hello, my name is Margot Robbie. Um, yeah, I don't know if I really have to talk in an Irish accent to do that, but it seemed to work for Sedona out of nowhere. So I was like, let me try it. So I'll probably keep trying to do Irish accent. I will probably keep practicing tomorrow and probably try to talk in an Irish accent while I'm doing these broadcasts, and I'm really sorry if my accent is like horrible, guys. Okay. So sorry. Like really totally sorry. Um but yeah, cuz I'm like I don't know how else to clear the way for like, you know, you know. What else? Okay, so there's people that are appearing that like I don't know in videos and movies that he showed up in Ondine, this guy that I don't know. And we were talking about how we slipped from just say 7 to 60 and how I came into this body, this household, this timeline. And how I have basically like no accent as well. But they were saying how Brandon started time slipping. Okay, so it was like when Brandon, I think, owned this house a long time ago or a different timeline, and he raised me as his daughter. And the person who was my brother in this lifetime, I guess I was married to him then. And him and I were like practicing and we were activating like way too quickly. And Brandon was like, she's activating way too quickly. I'm going to have to separate them and send her out to her other father. And Brandon started time slipping or time jumping into a person I didn't know, who's now my uncle Teddy. And I'm starting to see it again. I'm starting to see it again. I'm starting to see my dad, Colin Farrell, turn into this person that I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. And I think it's like the next timeline popping up that we literally might like slip into like a completely different world with the different people around us, but they're still familiar. And that happens when people fight back the timelines shift and change. And Brandon did talk about this, and there was a few different Brandon timelines where this happened, obviously, and this was another one. Um, so this was another one where it happened, and then I shifted into this reality or a similar reality to this, and I feel like it's starting to happen again, which is crazy. And it's obviously coinciding with people in LA going crazy. And, it's just crazy, is what it is. I'm like watching Colin turn into, I mean, he was like Brad Pitt most of the movie. Obviously, I know who that is. But then he turned into this guy that he wasn't creepy or anything. He just was like a different guy. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before in my life. And I feel like it's probably a lower timeline shooting up into this timeline. And we might fall enough where we all time slip, and the people who are remembering their life with me in LA as a dream are also evidence of that. And that's why I'm saying it's almost too much, because it's just like, like we know it can happen, basically. We all know it can totally happen. um, and there was a previous timeline where I was the girl in the movie with Colin in that movie, and then we time slipped down, and then now it's like another girl in the movie with him. So that's like sort of evidence, but maybe not as much as like the new timeline, like slipping up to us. So yeah, I don't know, sister, but I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. And see, there you go. I just slipped into Melina again. I was trying to be Irish. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on practicing. I practiced for like a couple hours today, and then I'm like, okay, it's enough. Like I'm tired. Do some more tomorrow. Do some more Irish dialect training tomorrow. Of course, my Irish accent's gonna be shitty, but at least it's like, an Irish accent. Um, and I'm like, are all the aliens practicing an Irish accent as well to like move to Ireland? Because we all maybe saw like the Teletubby tunnel of light. Um, you know, so yeah, it's not another year wasted, is it? Really? Because I already told y'all what will happen probably if I go over Ryan's. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come? And we'll be laughing and just having a good old time. And we'll be like, what happened? We had no idea. We're just over here drinking our cherry 7 Up. I don't know what to tell you. It's over here. We're chilling. Where did you come from? Where did you go? We'll be having a good time over there, and we'll be like, I don't even know what's going on. No, we'll be like, oh, it's time to go back out again. It's just me. It's just me, or that's what's going to happen.